Welcome back. It's time for us to return to the old schoolhouse. But actually, let's speak to Valimar before we head there, because he might have something to say, actually. Considering he's aware of everything that's going on right now, he might have a few words. I am certain I sensed something out of the ordinary. I suggest you investigate the place you call the old schoolhouse. Should you require my aid, as always, you have but to call my name. Valimar, the Ashen Knight! That was it, right? Turbo back over to where we should be. It is worth that little bit, I suppose. Just wondering if there was someone there, but it was actually some flowers. Oh. It all seems fine here, doesn't it? Going to inspect the old schoolhouse will cause the main story to advance. As a result, all finished quests will disappear. Think we were done, right?
Strange. I can't sense anything abnormal. Valimar said he sensed movement in the earth veins below us, but...
Aha! There you are.
Toval!
Toval?
Long time no see.
Yeah, tell me about it. What brings you here? Do you need me for something?
Nah, nothing like that. I'm just in Trista for work I need Sarah and Mick for, you see. I figured while I was here, I might as well come and see how things have been with you. Then I saw you walking off over here, and it seemed like the perfect time to catch up and say hey, so, you know, here I am. This is that old building Valimar used to be sealed away in, huh? Sarah's the one who told me all about it, but she wasn't lying about how creepy it is. It's got this real weird air about it. Why are you hanging around here?
Well, I thought there was, Actually, it looks like it was just my imagination, so don't worry about it.
Okay?
Still, by the sound of it, the guild's been keeping you busy lately. Has your workload lightened up at all?
It's relatively peaceful right now, yeah. It won't last, though. If anything, it's only going to get worse.
I'm sure.
Thanks to Crossbell being annexed before a full-on war could break out, things have on the surface calmed down. That's partly thanks to you, too. The only problem is, now there's no power out there at home or abroad capable of stopping him. And by him, I mean our friend the Blood and Iron Chancellor, of course.
Of course.
What's up?
It's nothing. The only people who know the truth about me and him are the ones who were there that day. Still, I wouldn't be surprised if Prince Olivert and Viscount Xseed have worked it out already. How much should I tell him?
Don't worry, Rean.
About what?
Sarah's told me no more about what went down in that castle than she feels I need to know. I'm not privy to any details involving your friend's death or your private business. I can't pretend I haven't managed to fill in a few gaps just from putting two and two together, though.
Sorry. It's not like I don't trust you or anything. I've just got a lot of things I need to sort out in my own head first.
Oh, I don't doubt it. I'm guessing time will help in that regard, but it'll only go so far. Hey, Rean. I know I've asked you this before, but you sure you wouldn't consider becoming a bracer? I really do think you'd be a natural. That you've got the physical strength goes without saying, but I think your mindset is right up our alley, too. The guild might be kinda limited in what it can do here in Erebonia, but we do work all over the continent. I'm not saying leave everything behind and run, but it'd be a good chance to look within yourself and think things through.
That is true. But I'm afraid I'll have to decline. It certainly seems to be a wonderful profession, judging by the work that you and Instructor Sarah do, but I feel like I should see the path I've chosen through to the end. I've got Valimar to think about too.
Well, if that's what you want. That's a real shame, though. Here was me thinking I'd be able to bring a promising rookie into the fold, too. No big. We'll see if you change your mind come graduation. I'm not giving up on you just yet.
Well, I'm flattered.
Oh, there he is.
Huh. Now there's a familiar voice.
Elise, Your Highness!
Wow. What did we do to deserve this honor?
Rean, Toval, it's wonderful to see you both again. I must say, I wasn't expecting to find the two of you here, alone.
Moving right past that, what brings you out here?
Well, when I spoke to you yesterday, you sounded a little despondent.
Oh, despondent, you say?
Which is what prompted me to tell her if she was that worried, she should come and pay you a visit.
I can see why Elise would come here, but I'm surprised you decided.
You've got to be two of the most fearless young ladies in Erebonia.
Whoops.
Although with the third most fearless young lady in Erebonia as an escort, I'm sure you've got nothing to worry about.
I'm honored you would say so. It's good to see you again, Toval.
Just over.
Likewise. We're not exactly on the same side these days, but there's no need to let that stop us from being friendly off the clock.
I'd like nothing more, honestly. Oh, I assure you my accompanying them was purely by coincidence.
Oh, I know. If anything, I'm the one who's putting you out. I seem to be the reason they came here, after all.
I never once thought you were putting me out, so don't worry. I did wonder whether it might be best to stay out of your sight, truth be told.
Please, don't think like that. I was the one at fault, not you. I really am sorry, though. I was being so childish.
Not at all. If I hadn't been so self-righteous. I'm truly sorry.
It looks like another formidable foe has entered the fray. Your Highness, please!
Rean, I swear, you're a damn magnet for trouble when it comes to women.
Well, this sure is an odd place for everyone to be hanging out in the middle of the day.
Oh, hey, Celine.
Celine! Oh! Oh, how I've longed to pet that glossy black fur again! You're never going to give this up, are you? I thought something felt odd over here, but I guess that's because of you guys.
Oof, I totally forgot until you said that.
Oof.
Forgot what?
Is something wrong?
Oh yeah, you did say you were here for some reason.
Yeah, I sensed something strange earlier, then...
The time has come.
Huh?
How?
Is that the old schoolhouse's bell?
Wait, didn't Sarah say that the last time this rang...
What's happening? The building is glowing?
Celine, this is just like before.
Yeah, this is obviously serious. Unlike the last time, however, there doesn't appear to be any kind of barrier around it.
What in the world? It's just like the first night of the festival.
Rean, what's happening here? Wait, Elise? Your Highness? Whoa! Claire and Toval are here too?
What's going on here?
Do my eyes deceive me? Are all three of the fabulous 15s here in one place?
Oh my god.
Way to keep your priorities in check, Angie.
What's happening here, Celine?
Don't ask me, I just got here. Rean, can you tell us everything you know?
I think we all need to be apprised of the situation.
Rean explained what he knew, but he didn't understand the situation much better than they did. But with no barrier surrounding the school like last time, they finally decided to enter the old schoolhouse. Schulhouse. Reverie corridor, which makes me very suspicious, considering the name of a certain game in this series.
What happened here?
This doesn't look anything like the inside of the old schoolhouse.
It's changed form many times in the past, but at this point it no longer even feels like we're inside a building.
It's like, yeah, it's kind of on a different level at this point.
The strange rumors about this place were around even when I was a student, but I never pictured anything like this.
When was the last time it changed?
A while ago. The last time anything this extreme happened was when the 7th floor opened up.
Still, that was underground, right? This is the first time it's happened above ground, I think.
Yeah. There's no sign of that door with the elevator inside either.
It's like all someone did was snap their fingers and the whole interior was changed in no time flat.
I tried, but even my clairvoyance isn't enough to tell us anything.
Nothing feels particularly off to me either.
Well, if you two can't work anything out, the rest of us sure won't.
But we can't exactly just leave and pretend we didn't see anything.
Oh.
Not like it's just like, what? I was just doing a pose. I'm not going to do anything.
Gonna try and see if Valimar knows anything?
Yeah. Heed my call. Valimar, the Ashen Knight!
You know, you don't need to do the entire pose and everything. You can just call me.
Oh, goodness.
You know how to do spatial translocation with him?
Valimar, do you understand anything about the situation we're in?
We witches only know half the secrets concerning the Divine Knights.
But you're one yourself. Maybe you know something?
My numbers have yet to fully return. What I can confirm is that this place was created by the gnomes.
The gnomes?
Gnomes? Weren't they also responsible for building the spirit shrines we visited?
Indeed. They're said to have worked with the Hexen clan's ancestors 1,200 years ago in order to accomplish something.
That is correct. Some of their finest technology is gathered in this place. The creation of a large-scale phase space, the expansion of flexible materials, as well as the development of the trial system.
Like the trial all of us overcame earlier this year?
And presumably the same ones Dreikel's the Lionheart and the Lance-Maiden overcame before us.
It must be. Crow was supposed to have overcome one under Ordis, too. Tell us everything that you know, Valimar. Why did the gnomes make a place like this to begin with? Why seal away the Divine Knights and make us overcome trials to obtain them? And what's happening here right now?
I have lost the knowledge with which to answer your questions. However, the key to all is known as the Great One, the first to be born and the last to stand.
I think it's obvious why I paused there with a certain phrase he just said. The key to all?
The Great One, huh?
The key to all? Alright.
The first to be born and the last to stand.
I kinda want to try and get like trails in the database up to see if he did actually say that properly, and it's like... just sort of check on that, like, while they carry on.
I feel as though I've heard those words before.
Yeah, not the great one. It's not the great one that's making me pause right now. It's like, wait a minute.
I'm sure it would mean something to Vita and the Elder, but I'm clueless.
Furthermore, the entity you fought during the Jetlock trial you overcame is none other than the shadow of the Great One.
That huge thing?
Yeah, it's like, I've got it on Trails in the database now. It's like, however, the key to all is known as the Great One. But key to all has such a significant meaning behind it. Kia.
I feel like something's clicking into place in my head, but not really.
I just find that very sort of significant that he put it that way. I don't think there's much beyond like what we already know and stuff like that, but it's like, it's just strange that he put it that way.
Still, if what happened here before was a trial for us to overcome, is what's happening now a trial as well?
Most likely so. However, this is not an official trial you were intended to complete. I suspect some disturbance triggered the activation of a different trial, resulting in the current turn of events.
Let me get this straight.
We've gotten ourselves wrapped up in something that's truly out of this world, haven't we? Wait, you aren't all thinking of...
You're gonna try and get to the bottom of this, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Yes. It might sound strange, but this almost feels like a continuation of the first night of the festival.
And by coincidence, this also happens to be our final free day.
I think we can all agree that we have a duty to see this through.
And we'll be sure to do so by the end of the day.
I doubt it will compare to the trials we've faced in that infernal castle, but it should prove interesting nonetheless.
Like there was even a point in asking, Sarah.
I do believe we should be acting with a little more caution. But where do you begin preparing for a situation like this?
Well, if you all insist, but we're coming too.
You will? That would be a huge help.
It would certainly make our investigation easier if you were with us.
You guys rock.
Yeah, you're all super strong! In that case, I would be more than willing to assist you as well. Sharon? How long have you...
Can you maybe stop doing the thing with the skulking around in the shadows and popping out at the last minute?
No.
Oh, Lady Sarah, I did nothing of the sort. I only arrived mere moments ago. Why are all of you always like this? Right. Okay. This time, I'll be coming with you all to make sure you don't push yourselves too hard.
But...
This is our final free day too, you know. We want to make it one to remember as much as anyone else.
I'll stay here and back you guys up. If you need anything, just say the word.
Thanks.
We appreciate it.
Well, if everyone else is joining in on the fun...
The two of us would like to assist you as well.
What?
Your Highness, I'm not sure...
Please don't try and stop me, Captain. This academy was founded by one of my ancestors. And as a member of the Arner family, I hardly feel that I can turn a blind eye to what is happening here. And besides, I just so happened to receive this wonderful gift from my brother.
It does have him written all over it.
That looks like an orbital staff? Though it's a different size than the ones we use.
Hold on a minute. Isn't that the Epstein Foundation's latest model?
The Epstein Foundation's?
Weren't their staves the original model for the ones we've been testing here?
My brother used his connections to get it for me. And it's been adjusted especially for me, so I have no problems using it.
A member of the Arner family using a specially adjusted orbital staff should be quite formidable.
Yeah, I can see her being a real force to be reckoned with using it.
Naturally, if Her Highness is going, I will be accompanying her. And I'm afraid that nothing you say is going to change my mind.
But...
You're fighting a losing battle, Rean.
if you're so worried about her, why not take her along so you can keep an eye on her instead?
All right, I get it. Class 7, and everyone else kind enough to aid us? Our mission is to investigate and resolve the strange situation here. This is our Class 7's final trial. So let's give it everything we've got!
Right!
Yay! Right, so obviously we'll need to speak to people, so let's put obviously Tori in the group. Let's just go with like the top group of people at this point. Just so it makes it easier for us to switch between the characters, so it's like we can actually speak to them and stuff like that. I confirm. Oh. About the Reverie corridor. The inside of the old schoolhouse has been transformed into an area called the Reverie corridor. This area has no fixed structure and changes its layout completely every time you enter the dungeon from outside. Every time, monsters will revive and treasure chests are reset, allowing you to conquer it as many times as you desire. You can reorganize the party by talking to any of the team members at the base of the corridor. After reaching certain points, you'll be able to walk back to the base area. All Class 7 members and supporters can temporarily use Overdrive no matter who they are linked with. The amount of Link XP gained in battles has also been increased to 3 times its usual amount. The enemies in this area are significantly stronger than those in the final chapter and must be approached with due caution. The specifics of enemies fought will be recorded in the EX Reverie Corridor section of your notebook. Alright, let's go speak to people then. Valimar! Yeah, shouldn't I? I cannot predict what will occur here. This is a highly irregular situation. However, I fully expect that you will need to overcome this trial to obtain the answers you seek. I shall fight to the utmost of my abilities as one honored to fight by your side. Overcome this trial and obtain the answers you seek. I shall fight to the utmost of my abilities and fight by your side. It just seems to be the same. We'll assume it just one bit of dialogue. I never expected this was gonna happen. Although with all the weird stuff our class has been through, maybe I should have more weirdness to close out the year. Me and Lammy have got everyone's backs, so this is gonna be easy. Let's go, go, go! Right, so let's actually do it this way. Just so, like, we know who we've done, sort of thing. Never a dull moment, is there? Though after conquering the Infernal Castle, I can't imagine this will be anything more than a minor nuisance. Even if it is little more than fly swatting, I will see it true as both a noble and a member of Class 7. I keep going into there to organize it. It's like, nope, nope, nope. So, we want Usus now. There we go. We're probably the only ones who can quiet the disturbance in here and get everything back to normal. So as soon as we're ready, we should move. I'm sure the winds, of course, and the goddess will show us the way. So I want to speak to you, get you now in the group. We've made so many good memories in the old schoolhouse, not the least of which is practicing for our festival concert. So we can't leave it in this state, we've got to get it back to normal. I know we can do it, we've done everything else we've set out to do. Okay, so... Elliot. Looks like this will be our last mission. It's kind of a shame to put all this behind us when there's Still so much we could get out of it. We've got to see this through. That's just who we are. Indeed. Okay, B. They're not exactly easing up on our coursework, are they? There's no reason to leave it undone, though. It would feel wrong to leave the academy with my work incomplete, which is exactly why we have to see our class's final responsibility through to the end. Indeed. Right, so now we should be good to just talk to everyone. Normally. Sheesh, I've never seen anyone so excited about winding up in trouble like this. Guess that's just the way you guys are, though, huh? Well, fine, I've got your back, so we might as well get going. The Great One. First to be born and the last to stand. Perhaps whatever's going on here has something to do with the mystery surrounding us witches, too. But it doesn't matter, does it? Our goal right now is to defeat it. That's simply what Class 7 does. I didn't expect we'd have one more chance to fight together like this. Guess fate works in funny ways. If we tackle this like we tackle everything, I'm sure it'll all work out in the end. Let's do this and show everyone what a bright future we've all got ahead of us. I never would have guessed our class would be presented with one last trial. What a pleasant surprise. Perhaps I shouldn't be happy about that, but who am I to deny my own excitement? Either way a trial stands before us, let us overcome it, as we always do, and learn whatever lesson it has to teach. And here I was thinking my last days of school would be easy, laid back and simple. So much for that. Still, as always, I'm your Arcus guy. If you need something, better get your request in now. Life's given me a chance to close out this year with a bang, so knock yourselves out. I'm with you all the way. If this is my last job as student council president, I want to make it count. And someone's going to stop you from doing anything reckless. We have a whole lot to look forward to after this is all done, so I'm not going to allow you to get hurt. Life loves to build up walls to halt our progress. Barriers, you might say. Some might try to go around them, but I have a simpler solution. Smash straight through. Come, my adorable kittens. Let's show life that we can crush any wall that it dares to put in our way. Ooh. I knew the rumors circulating that this place was full of mysteries, but none of them did them justice. I must wish I investigated it more thoroughly while I was still here. So I'm guessing you investigated it some, then? Come to think of it, you attended Thor's. William's attending now, and even the Chancellor was here once. Was lecturer student here too? No, he went somewhere else. No, actually. I heard he attended a famous school over in Laburl instead. Oh, really? Guess that explains how he seems so well informed on international affairs. He ended up having to withdraw partway through his time there, so he wasn't able to graduate. But from what I've heard, he had quite a colourful life as a student. I believe he even served as the school student council president. What? Yeah, I totally don't see it. I don't think he could be any less like Tor if he tried. You'd be surprised. He may act flippant, but he's a very considerate young man. Got a phone call from him just last night, actually. Said all of 2 sentences before hanging right up, too. Trying to take things too seriously is gonna have the opposite effect of what you want, you know? Just try talking to him and telling him how you really feel without feeling the need to control the situation. Wow. Maybe you're right, he must have somehow worked out exactly what was going on between us. That's a lector for you. I doubt even he was able to predict what would happen here, though. I don't know. The area we're in is clearly one where the common sense rules we're used to don't apply. But you can make it through, Rean. You've overcome impossible odds so many times before. And I'll be right here with you to overcome this one. Thanks, Claire. Glad to have you with us. Phew. Well, I sure wasn't expecting things to turn out like this when I wandered over here. Still, should be a good chance for Sarah and I to get a bit of light exercise before things get really busy. I'll be counting on you. Oh, actually, does that mean the Courageous is out of service now? Sure does. It's not being used for anything right now. The official reason is that it's not needed anymore now that the factions are both getting along and the country's at peace. Keeping them in check and serving as a deterrent was its main purpose after all. Based on that wording, I'm guessing the unofficial reason is that the government's been pressuring you. I'll leave that to your imagination. Just don't make the mistake of thinking Prince Olivert or the Viscount have given up or anything. I haven't either. As soon as they feel the time's right to act, I'll be right there with them. That's reassuring to hear. I'm probably not someone who should be saying this of all I've been doing these last few months, but I'll be rooting for you. Cheers. Anyway, forget all that heavy crap now. We've got to sort everything out here first. If you ever need me, just give me a call on my Arcus. I'll be right there to back you up. Guess this kind of makes for a bonus supplementary lesson before you move on to the next phase of your lives. Guess it's a good chance to see if I've got the magic touch before I head back to the guild too. We've got the perfect opportunity to put everything we've learned this last year to the test, so let's make it count. Have you reached out to Mother and Father since the last time you were in Ymir by any chance? I have actually. Sent a letter while I was in Crossbill. If it hasn't arrived yet, it should be there any day now. I see. But might I ask why you didn't make the time to come back and visit Ymir? Well, it's the end of the year, I can't exactly skip classes and my friends will be gone before too long. I'm still not sure I could bring myself to talk to Mom and Dad right now. Especially after what they told me before the battle in Heimdall. They probably thought keeping the truth of my birth from me was for my own good. That doesn't exactly make all of this any easier. If I may, been away for so long that our parents are starting to worry about you. So perhaps next time I go back to Ymir, you could join me? Are you sure, Elise? Well, if that's what you say, then I think that sounds like a great idea. I'd be a terrible son if I didn't make an effort to go see them, wouldn't I? You said it, not me. Oh dear. Yeah, I spoke to you. Oh, this is wonderful. I thought the day would come I could fight alongside all of you like this. I can hardly wait to tell Cedric when I'm back at the palace. He has recovered now, incidentally. Oh yes, he's largely back to normal now. He had to take it easy for a month or so after what happened. But these days, he's regained most of his energy and is generally doing very well. Not quite well enough that he's likely to be able to attend the welcoming ceremony here at the end of the month, though. Alright, the boys of the Imperial family do traditionally attend Thor's, don't they? Nearly slipped my mind. You're supposed to start here this year, then. And that was the plan. He's incredibly frustrated not to be able to, too. He was looking forward to coming here while he was still at the academy. It really is a shame, but after all that happened, I think it's better to err on the side of caution. It's not too late for him to come to the academy next year, even if we won't get to enjoy being here at the same time. I'll be sure to pass that along to him. Oh, speaking of, something nearly slipped my mind too. I have something I need to give you. It's a letter from my brother, my older brother this time. To me? Rean took the letter from Princess Elfin.
Hey there, Rean. I'm glad to hear you were able to safely return to the academy. In truth, I fully intended to come along and see you in person, but it was unfortunately not meant to be, so this letter will have to do. With how serious you always seem to be, I'd wager you're feeling more than a little conflicted right now. About who you are, what you should do, what your place in this world is. I wish I could help you figure them out. But there are no simple answers to those questions. And even if there are, I certainly don't have them. All I can do is impart to you these words. There are no heroes in this world.
But it's the legend of heroes.
Many people are held to be just that. Like the beloved Dreikel's the Lionheart, the famed Lance Maiden, and even our favorite Chancellor. But no matter how much they achieve or how popular they become, they are humans just like the rest of us. They doubt themselves just like us. They feel conflicted just like us. They question their decisions just like us. You're no different from them either. You're not a hero. You're simply a student like any other. You doubt yourself, you feel lost at times. You rely on others when you need to. You make friends, fall in love. Live your life, and live it proudly as yourself. You don't need to try and become someone you're not. I look forward to our next meeting. All the best until that day comes. Olivert Rice Honor.
Rize? I don't know what to say. You have one amazing brother. Don't I? Feel a little ashamed it's taken me so long to notice, but I think I now finally understand what he's been fighting for. To together with just how perilous the situation in Erebonia continues to be. But also believe that no matter what happens, we won't give up on that fight. And he'll come out victorious in the end. Feel exactly the same way. Can't let the fight alone, either. Thank you very much for delivering this to me, Your Highness. You're quite welcome, Rean. Right, so I am thinking we just need Sharon now, and after that, we should end this part, shouldn't we? I intend to offer you my utmost support and as your dormitory's caretaker. Should you wish, my wires will cleave through anything that stands in your path. Merely say the word and I will be by your side in the blink of an eye. Right, so yes, we're going to end this part here now, and in the next part, we'll head back outside because there's a few things to do outside. Anton. So I'll see you then. Ta-ra for now.